Hello students, in the previous video I have discussed about the payback period concept. Now in this video I am going to discuss about the next concept, that is post payback profitability. Post payback profitability, it has been developed in order to overcome the drawback of payback period. So in payback period concept, what happens, it considers the profitability of the particular project only till the payback period. That's it. It doesn't consider the profits earned after the payback period. So in order to overcome that drawback, this concept has been developed. So as the name itself suggests the concept, post payback profitability means it also considers the profitability of a particular project even after the payback period. So hence this concept is considered for the purpose of calculating the overall profitability of a particular project. So it can be calculated with the help of the formula, that is PPBP is equals to, that means post payback profitability is equals to total returns minus initial investment. Total returns means it is the last amount of the cumulative cash inflow column. Or else if you add all the cash inflows, all the profits, cash inflows, or else alternatively you can use the word profitability or total return or total yield of the particular project. All these terms can be alternatively used. So if you add up all the amounts given in the cash inflow column, you will be getting total returns. So minus initial investment means this is the initial cost of a particular project. Now let me explain a problem based upon both the concept PBP and PPBP. So as a financial manager, which of the following alternative in an investment will you advise under the payback period and post payback profitability? Here they have asked you to give the recommendation based upon both the concept PBP, based on PBP and based on PPBP you need to give the recommendation. So you have to assume yourself as a finance manager of a company. They have given a particular data. So based on that you need to decide. So which concept you need to calculate. So first they have given investment in project A. They have given two projects here. In project A, capital investment 10,000 rupees. That means initial investment. This is initial investment. Estimated annual cash income is 3,200 rupees. Life of the project is 5 years. So with respect to project A, they have given only this much of information. So initial investment kodidare, annual cash inflow kodidare, and life of the project 5 years anta heltadare. That means you need to analyze and you need to decide that under which situation you need to calculate PVP. So here they have given only one cash inflow and they have given number of years or life of the project as 5 years. That means this cash inflow 3,200 remains the same for all the 5 years or throughout the life of the project, and this remains the same for all the 5 years of the project. So here it means you are getting the even cash inflow. So in this situation, under the first situation you need to calculate payback period here. So let me go through the second project now. Investment in project B. Here they have given capital invested, initial investment as 8,000 rupees, and they have given the remaining information, that is number of years kodidare 5 years. That means 5 years mention madidare anta andre it means the project is having the life of 5 years. Cash inflow, they have given different cash inflow. Here you can see that they have given 5 different cash inflow. That means it comes under uneven situation. Here first project, under for the first project you need to calculate the PBP under even situation. Let me explain the solution to this problem now. Under first situation, we have taken the project A here. The formula to calculate PBP under the first situation is equals to initial investment divided by annual cash inflow. So initial investment, as we have seen in the problem, it is 10,000. It has been substituted here, and annual cash inflow is 3,200. We get the answer 3.125 years. So after that, after calculating PBP, we should also calculate PPBP. So as I just now has discussed regarding So PPBP, in order to calculate PPBP, we have the formula total returns minus initial investment. Total returns here, so we have to take 3,200 for 5 years. It should be multiplied. Minus initial investment 10,000 rupees. So the answer we get is 6,000 rupees. Next, for project B, we have to calculate the PBP under situation 2 because here they have given the uneven cash inflow. So we have to put the information as it is for the first two columns, that is years we have taken as it is and cash inflow we have taken as it is. And as I have explained in the previous video, we have to construct the cumulative cash inflow column first. Next, we have taken the formula here, that is PBP is equals to E plus B by C. This is the formula to calculate PBP under second situation. So here we need to see that the initial investment under the second situation, how much they have given? 8,000 rupees. This is initial investment, 8,000 rupees. We need to check it in cumulative cash inflow column. So in which year it is recovering, we have to see that first. So it is recovering in the third year, that is third year amount is 9,400. In this year the initial investment, entire initial investment 8,000 rupees is recovering. So this is considered as final year of recovery. So if we block this year, so previously back to this, how many years, number of years we are having? We are having 2 years here. So this has to be taken as E. We have to substitute 2 under the formula in the place of E. Next, B. So B means amount to be recovered. So we have to consider the initial investment first, 8,000 rupees minus the amount recovered till the immediate preceding year of the final year of recovery, that is 6,600. We have substituted here, divided by the cash inflow of final year of recovery, that is final year of recovery third column ಏನಿದೆ, ಈ third column ಇಂದು corresponding column ಅಲ್ಲಿ cash inflow ಏನಿದೆ 2,800, ಅದನ್ನ ನಾವು substitute ಮಾಡ್ಕೊಂಡಿದ್ದೀವಿ. If we simplify this substitution, we get the answer 2.5 years. This is PBP, and at the same time we need to calculate PPBP also. We need to substitute the figures in the formula, that is total returns is equals to total returns, as I said you earlier, the total returns is the last amount of the cumulative cash inflow column. ಈ ಎಲ್ಲ ಅಮೌಂಟ್ ನ ಆಡ್ ಮಾಡ್ತಾ ಬಂದ್ರೆ ಲಾಸ್ಟ್ ಅಮೌಂಟ್ 12,400 rupees total returns ಬರುತ್ತೆ ನಿಮಗೆ. So this has been substituted in the formula, 12,400 minus initial investment 8,000 rupees. We get the PPBP is equals to 4,400. Now we need to give the recommendation based upon these two concepts to the company, that which project is suitable. We need to give two recommendations. We need to give two recommendations, that is based on first recommendation is based on PBP concept, second recommendation is based on PPBP concept. Based on PBP concept, we need to give recommendation in such a way that, so which project is having lesser PBP, that is considered as most suitable project. Based on PPBP, so we need to consider the project which is having the higher profitability. So in this problem, the PPBP of project A 6,000 rupees is the more profitability as compared to the project B. So that is considered as most suitable project. And based on PBP, if we compare, the project A is having 3.125 years and project B is having 2.5 years. So project B is having the lesser PBP since it is considered as most suitable project based on PBP concept. In this way, we need to give the recommendation to the company. Thank you.